Although we thought this moment would come a lot sooner, the Yankees have finally clinched a postseason spot, and they are getting hot at the right time. What's going on, guys? It's the King of 161st Street. I'm back with another video, and what a game last night. Absolute fireworks all around. The stadium is crazy now that Aaron Judge is going for 61 and 62. The stadium is absolutely electric. It feels like postseason every single game, and it just can't get much better than that. Last night against Boston, Yankees came out, and again, like I said earlier, they are getting hot at the right times, especially some of our bats, like Giancarlo Stanton. Like I said in my last video, that swing that I saw where he hit the walk-off grand slam, that was the best swing that I've seen out of him all month. And he is showing just a much more confident swing now that he has that. Now that he did that, he's now showing that swing consistently. Had the 3-run homer last night, and all in all, his at-bats are really good, especially that first at-bat he had. That was a really good swing as well. So a lot of good things coming out of Giancarlo. Of course, the hero from last night, Josh Donaldson. He's been getting hot lately. It's been amazing for him, what he's been able to do. Ever since he came back from paternity leave, he has an over 800 OPS, which is well above average. I know we're all used to seeing Judges like 1,500 OPS. That is not representative of players that are even good or really good. That is representative of like historical levels. Josh Donaldson being at like an 826 OPS since he came back from paternity leave, that's in the elite level. So Josh Donaldson's bat is coming in at the right time. And Gleyber Torres giving us great at-bats. All of these guys are giving us great at-bats at this point, giving us a chance. Harrison Bader, since he's come in, has 6 RBIs in 2 games. The guys, or 3 games, I should say. 3 games, 6 RBIs. What a performance out of him that we've seen. Oswaldo Cabrera, absolutely killing it. We're getting so much production right now, and it's at the perfect time. Because we needed to ice this division. We needed to get this postseason spot. And to be honest, we need to gain ground on possibly getting 100 wins this season. And I know, very long shot that we get 100. We have 58 losses already. You can only get 61 losses in order to get 100 wins. Or 62 losses to get 100 wins. So we'd only be able to lose 4 games till early October. So not fully realistic to say we're going to win 100, but at least gain ground towards that. And man, they're doing a really good job right now. Again, some of the downfalls. Chapman had a bad outing. Clark Schmidt had a really bad outing. I'm surprised he even got out of that inning with how bad he was pitching early on. Gave up 4 runs. Chapman didn't give up a run, but walked 2, didn't finish the inning. Gave up 10 balls, 6 strikes. Just not looking sharp. Marinaccio didn't pitch last night, probably because of his struggles. There's a lot going on in that bullpen that gives you cause for concern. And look, it was a really big topic of discussion all August when people saw that we gave up Jordan Montgomery and how good Montgomery is playing. But the one guy we needed back was Severino. And that game against Pittsburgh, what a game. He looked really sharp. Really sharp. His fastball had life to it. His slider had a lot of break. That's the type of pitcher we need come postseason time out of Severino. That pitcher we saw in that game, we need that during the postseason. His slider had a lot of command to it. His fastball he was able to pinpoint that fastball. Just an absolute great showing against a team that, look, they're young right now in Pittsburgh. But with the amount of talent that they have right now, if they're able to keep that core sort of together, that team is going to be pretty fucking good. If they're able to keep them for the next 3 to 5 years, they're going to make a postseason. And it's going to be out of the blue because for the next couple years, they're going to be this sort of like growing pains, bad team that's just learning how to play. Everyone on that team has a lot of talent. They're very raw. Again, besides Brian Reynolds, get that he's a finished product. Or not a finished product, but he's an elevated product from the rest of the pack. But the rest of them, like Contreras, who's on the mound, that guy had electric stuff. He had electric stuff. Just again, lost a little bit of that consistency. When guys got on, he sort of started to fold a little bit. These are all things that come with age. So these guys are not going to be finished products tomorrow. But that Pittsburgh Pirates team, 2 or 3 years down the line, that team is going to be nasty. And I don't see any way that they don't become nasty. I mean, Rodolfo Castro, he looks like he's got a lot of talent, especially with the bat. Cabrian Hayes, already one of the best defensive third basemen. This team, even if they trade away Brian Reynolds, they could keep that core together for 3 years. The team may make a push towards a playoff spot. But anyways, just wanted to give them that little shout out. But back to the Yankees. Overall, that pitching staff is a little bit of an issue at this point. Seeing what Sevy did against them was very cool to see. He only was able to go around 70 pitches. I would assume his next start, he will have no leash, meaning he's able to go up to 90, 100. So hopefully we get the right Sevy back, and that helps us during this playoff push, especially with Judge trying to make history. This team got to still win games, and it all starts with the pitching. And again, that bullpen really is starting to scare me. Clay Holmes not being able to get the job done. You had Chapman last night shitting the bed like I brought up. There's just a lot going wrong in that bullpen, and the offense right now is absolutely killing it. But I'm hoping to see a little more. We just got Scott Efros back. So hopefully Scott Efros, with what he showed before he went down in August, hopefully he can come in, supply a spark to this team, and really help this bullpen out. Because with the way that this bullpen has been going, there's a chance Efros could close a couple games. That's how weird this situation is. That Clay Holmes has legit just fully shut down in terms of he just hasn't been able to get back to the guy that we had in the first half. And it's a shame because the guy in the first half, he was able to lock down saves no matter what. He was on pace to have the best ERA in baseball. And now Clay Holmes can barely save a game. His slider, like I brought up in my last video, his slider's been hanging. His fastball has no command to it. He's just lost all control. Having Sevy back helps that rotation out. But really, the big thing is going to be, how does Scott Effross help that bullpen out? Does he help them right the ship, so to speak? But Yankees clinch, and hopefully we can win the division in the next few games. Hopefully you enjoyed this recap. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'm on my way to whatever amount of subs. It's going to be tough to get to 500 subs in a couple weeks. So, I'm on my way to try and build this channel. Hopefully you can help. Hit that sub button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.